you guys take a few minutes to look at it closer, don't you? Because you see people running around. You see the glint of metal that do look like that does look like guards, like chainmail and swords. And then you see this guy that's in rags, sort run down the hill next to the river, and then get down on one knee and stick his arm out, and then you see a ball of fire emit from his arm and slam into a guard and send him sprawling down on the ground.
Yeah,
like,
I want to immediately, when I get downstairs, I want to tell everyone that's in the room, I want to tell them, listen, the slaves are uprising against the guards. I can pretty much guarantee that from what I saw from the upstairs window. I already got everything that's of value in any way what I believe that's upstairs. I got a cipher, and I got some jewelry. I got a signet ring. We got to get out of here. I think what we should do is kill the guards that are outside, just because it gives us a point of opportunity. They're all spread out because the slaves are uprising. Just take this whole thing over.
We need to secure the shipment, so we might want to kill the guards simply to gain the favor of the slaves.
Exactly.
I don't think there would be a shipment since you said there was no production here. So
well, it might
she said
be
there
the
was
case.
some.
Yeah,
She said
There's
that
some
there was,
left.
you
There's
would
some
imagine
left.
they have some stores, which they would try
if
not
we
to
don't get
empty.
the slaves in our favor, we're never getting that shipment. So
the slaves might not let us leave with the shipment, though.
Well,
Yeah,
if we gain their good faith.
They may say that that's
That's
their
their hard
property
work
now.
kind of
well,
thing.
they're trying to uprise against the guards, and if we help them kill the guards, we're their best friend. You know.
we should try to loot this entire area before they come looting this building.
Well, if we kill the guards, who's going to stop us from looting anything?
Yeah.
Maybe that guy that just shot that fireball.
Well, even if he is powerful, we got 6 people against 1. I mean,
Well,
he's not
I'll
gonna win.
suggest that Alex, myself, will stick around and look at the remaining rooms in the house, while the rest of you guys go look at the scope out the situation a bit more to see if you can actually get anything out of there without getting entangled in the fights.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get killed if we go out there. I mean, I really don't think we should split
Well,
up.
from my understanding,
While you guys are talking, you hear another explosion outside.
Also, how many people do we kind of see?
Roll intellect.
all of
I'm
us.
I'm going to say that it was difficulty 3.
Yep.
So
Oh,
okay, no problem. You saw probably about 10 or so guards fighting probably 15 would probably you assume would be slaves, since they were not really clothed very much. Some of the slaves were wielding swords that they picked up from the guards. Another couple slaves were wielding bows, and then you saw the guy with the freaking fire emanating from his hand.
So where are they located exactly? Like,
So-
are the guards lined up in like trying to fend off the slaves right now, basically?
It's sort of like a chaotic melee going on. Or you saw a chaotic melee going on around that the one factory, but then this other explosion happened. So who knows what went on now?
I say we should move out towards that factory and help out the slaves in any way we can.
Should we get the body of the madam with us and just carry the body with us? Maybe we can stop the fighting before it.
Well, we got to get some more leverage, just because, I mean, those slaves will kill us, and the guards will want to kill us because we killed the madam, so everyone is against us.
Right.
I say we grab the body. There's only 10 guards that we can see so far, and if we
Use the
grab the
body
bodies,
as
the slaves will be on our side.
Well, the only thing we don't
I go
know
grab
that
the body.
just
We don't know for
just
sure if
because
they'll
it's
be on
anarchy.
our side, but we can always hope for the best if we join.
I
the fight.
grab the body and hoist her over my shoulder.
I may
So
be
you
able to sweet talk them.
Carry the dead body out of the door with you.
Well, our options right now are we leave and we get nothing, or we go in there and we may die. That's kind of the options.
Mm.
Well,
We
our
may be able to
reputation
just
are at
load
stake.
up the shipment I'm sorry. What did you say?
I simply mean our reputations are at stake here. So for us to continue doing work like this, we will probably have to secure the shipment.
Do you think that we could just
Yeah.
load up the shipment ourselves and just try to leave
Well,
out of here
if we-
before?
I have a muscle cart if we need it to.
That's actually.
Actually, that's amazing.
I think we should engage no one and try and get that stuff
Yeah.
in the cart and get out of here.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
use this as a huge distraction.
Yeah, we got to act fast, so let's just get that shipment and leave.
So, body or no?
Yeah, take the body, just
Body
so
or
we
no?
can double get the slaves on our side.
And hide it
Yeah.
if there's any guards we come across.
If we
Right.
come across any guards, we'll tell them she's wounded and we're bringing her to safety.
With a skull cracked open.
Well, I don't know. Like, how badly is her head mangled?
How much damage did you do?
I did 6 and she has 3 HP. So
Yeah. Her
Not
face.
really there anymore.
Her face doesn't really look very good anymore.
it has,
It looks
it has
more
a
like a footprint than a face.
Wait,
Yeah.
my last idea is we set this house on fire so that the guards will kind of have to split up, try and get to both places, and then we get that shipment in midst of the confusion.
Oh, while this is all going on, I want to grab the most expensive bottle of alcohol there is.
They're all
You
in
just
like
gotta do
glass. They're all in like glass decanters.
Well, the only issue is if we completely destroy the place, we'll cut off any possibility of salvaging this operation in a legal manner. So let's say employer would probably be less than still
Well,
pleased if
we
we.
killed the madam, so we're not
We'll
doing
just say
this.
Well, we can
slaves
always
are
blame
dead.
that on the slaves. It's more a matter of like if we burn down the plantation, then there's not going to come any more wheat out of this place.
I was more saying to split up the guards.
Yeah, I'm. As long as it doesn't endanger Alex, I'm fine with the plan.
Well,
All right,
I think we should go get that wheat on the cart. Let's go do that right now.
All right, over here I drew out in my crappy drawings. The current layout. You guys are right there in the house, and you have the fence down and the road, and then to the west you have the building that is on fire, and you guys can see come on, the other building is also on fire. And then basically it's like there are 2 warehouses over there that have conveyors coming out of them that goes to a big silo, and then another big conveyor goes south across the road and into another warehouse. And the pink buildings are barracks of some sort.
So the last warehouse, is that visible, like the southern one from our position? It's like
Yeah.
barracks in a way. Okay.
Well, the barracks is only like one story. This warehouse is
Okay.
above it. So
So I would suggest we head for that, because obviously it's not on fire yet. So that's probably the
Right.
best bet. and
Yeah,
find-
let's go. I
Not on
start
fire
running
yet.
over there.
all right.
Or
We
do
just
that.
make no eye contact with anyone.
So you guys.
The warriors, the glaives on the way out, I imagine, and tell them what we're doing, unless we went outside to confer with them.
You guys go outside and there's no guards around the house. They
Sweet.
probably all took off. Explosions tend to attract attention. Alright, so you guys run across the footbridge. As you guys get across it, you see you can better make out the guards, and you see several people with several of the slaves with these fireball bracelets. And then you also see a in this chaotic melee, both sides fighting. Yeah, the fireballs are being shot from a couple slaves. Some of them are really crappy aim, and then one of them hits the side of a barn, but misses everyone else. And in the middle of all this, you see this big, like 7-foot tall orc with freaking elaborate plate mail on, wielding a two-handed sword, and he's just going through. He's just fucking cleaving slaves in half. He's just like
I
Hey,
want to
and
use orc, and I want to use the mind, the mind damage thing.
Wait,
I'm
how
sorry.
far away is this?
Trying-
Because
Can I hit him with a blow dart?
guys, we're
The,
quite far away from this at this point.
you guys are just at the bridge, so you would be beyond long range right now. So you're going to have to get close, like within
And
into
also,
the
like, I think
melee.
both-
I have to be unable to see the target.
Yeah, I think onslaught is short
the
range,
range.
isn't it?
No, onslaught's like I have to see him.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah,
You
let's
only have
take
to see him?
down.
Yeah, you attack a foe using energies that assail his physical form on his or his mind. In either case, you must be able to see your target.
All right.
pretty
You must
handy.
be able to see your target. Yeah, that's all it says. All right. So you use onslaught against him.
The
How do you
mind version.
attack his mind? Since he
Attack
was
his-
insidious in armor.
Mind. Okay. So I'm not going to tell you the difficulty of him. So if you want to apply effort, you can. But
That's
you're just going to roll.
doesn't look like I would. Dude.
No,
You
he
can shoot at max distance, but take like a penalty to hardness, can't you?
All right, so you use onslaught, and the orc sort of swings, and then sort of pauses for a second, looks around, and then goes back to cleaving through slaves.
Damn.
So I guess we just keep moving
Yeah, let's.
forward.
So could you point like a dot on the map where this guy's fighting?
All right, yeah.
How far away is he right now?
Because we probably don't want to run straight into that melee when we're going down to the warehouse.
I'm gonna say the line of skirmish is like there, and then there's some more fighting like in this area. As
Okay.
far as you guys can see. So yeah, so if you guys stick to like the road or to the south, you can stay, out of range
Mhm.
of it. The occasional fireball might fly past your head, but they weren't aiming for you.
Is there any wagon near the mansion, by the way?
There was a group of wagons to the south end of the road,
Okay.
like
Yeah,
in
let's
this
get a wagon
area.
and get that-
So we
get
might
that
want to grab
grain.
one of those for the transportation.
Yeah.
We have the muscle card that can carry it at all.
Yeah, it's true,
We
but
don't.
like that's a backup, I think. Do we have any means of dragging said wagon? Like how large are they?
These wagons are about like Little House on the Prairie, large type of thing.
So they would need like a horse or something.
They would
to
they would
drag
need to you guys could pull them yourselves, but for any like long distance you would need horses and stuff.
them. Okay, and I assume there is there a stable nearby?
You don't see any at the in the areas of town that you've been in.
Okay.
I mean, it's very likely that there'd be stables, but you haven't seen them so far.
This is probably the only time I'll ever get the chance to use the muscle cart. That will easily be able to carry it.
You can always send the muscle cart into the pile of fighting people just to distract them.
That'd be funny.
In any case, I guess I'll suggest we drag the cart south around the barracks instead of going straight past the fighting, unless you guys want to interfere somehow.
Yeah, I think staying as far away from the fighting as possible, unless we have to, is the best idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we don't need to pick a side yet.
No.
Alright, so we do that.
All right, so you guys go back across the bridge to the east, grab a cart, and then you all work together to hoof it over.
Drag it and pull it in.
Yeah, drag it and pull it across the bridge, and then you guys turn. I'm assuming you guys turn south, like right here. Go south of the barracks.
Yeah.
All right,
Makes sense,
so
yeah.
you're going off the road, so it's hard to pull. It's taking you guys quite a bit of time, and in fact, who is working on pulling this thing? Like, 4 you guys would need to pull this. Like be in place of the horses.
Well, I am actually, I'm not going to help push the cart. I'm going to kind of stealth, like, to the, like, probably about 50 feet away from the party. Hopefully there's, like, bushes or forests or something that I can hide in.
Maybe
but
the
I
river
want to
banks,
hide.
like if you creep near them.
Yeah, there's
I
banks.
want to stealth away.
Okay. So I guess whoever is pulling the
I
cart,
think like all the glaives and then one guy, Forrest possibly, is going to be moving the wagon.
okay, that would make sense. Would you guys roll might? I'm going to say it's a difficulty of 2 to pull it. So target number is 6.
Okay, I'm rolling.
1, 2, 3
Can I do it?
successes. Okay.
Yes, 18, cool.
Who else? Who was the fourth person?
It's Foros.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you want to help drag the
yeah,
wagon.
that's fine.